with this. We're totally old hat with this now.
Yeah, so we'll just bullshit, give it like a few minutes.
Smooth, smooth. Yeah, we got to be on time.
What's that? I
I'm
try
trying,
not to be on time.
dude. But I got a 17-year-old that I'm to be, somewhat responsible.
I
Which,
guess. I guess.
given all the crap in my office, it's really hard to get any respect whatsoever.
Yeah, I was gonna say that makes it tough.
But no, uh, I've been around his life for half of it now, more than half, and it's been a good thing. I am one of those blessed parents that their kid is. He acts out sometimes. He's a knob sometimes. But you know what? He's not a bad kid.
I think I was a bad kid.
Oh, thank God there were no video cameras on everybody's wrist, basically, when we were kids.
Oh yeah, well back then for you it was what, Stone and Chisel?
Well, I was born in '66, so
Oh my
um,
God.
my genuine acting out and being evil probably started around 1978. So, which was a perfect time to act out, man. It was a good time, really good time. But anyway, enough about my childhood. We'll get into some more of that. Um, do we have anybody in? My eyes are absolutely unfocused, having light in them, and etc. Is there
Um,
anybody here to entertain? Are we entertaining anyone yet?
it looks like we are. I'm doing it from my phone, so I can't. Oh, you know what? I'm special. I'm gonna set it up on TV so I can see the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm reading them weird on here. So
I was trying to get my iPad set up for that. I was gonna have
usually
like
I do two things.
prompt.
Um, we got some comments.
We do.
Yeah.
Um, well, I'll talk. My producer is home, I believe.
Yeah.
Love, are you home? We need your production help. We need you to prompt us when there's a good question on the screen in case we're not seeing it this time
We
around.
need you to babysit.
We need you to.
I need to babysit the comments, huh? I can do this. How's it going there? Hey, hey.
Hey, Trouble.
How are you?
I don't know. I'm
I,
awake.
I'm I'm telling you, I've been doing some investigating. I'm digging on this name First 117. I'm gonna figure it out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I already last night looking at the new logo, I'm like, okay, those letters kind of look like Hulk letters. So then I Googled Hulk and 117. That wasn't it. Couldn't find anything good. I'm
No.
gonna figure
That's a hint. If I can figure out where my arm is on this camera.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah,
So
we're gonna have to talk tattoos sometime. You've got a handful.
I've got a few. I have a giant Celtic design on my back, but I'm not Irish at all.
So I had a Celtic love knot for eternal
Whoa.
love, which was not eternal, so I covered it up.
Yeah.
So
Now she's got a redhead who's just a total love knob.
Wow.
love knob. Did you hear that title?
Yeah, I don't know what to say to that.
Oh my God! This is what happens when I try to improv.
I was gonna say.
It's
The
brutal.
other day, he was trying to explain to me the difference between a rim shot and a rim job, and I think they're all the same.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Oh, let's go downhill fast.
It is the 18 and over hour, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna grab my phone.
Thank you.
I will open up the comments.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have it on TV, but I'll forget it's there probably too.
So to talk about some toys, okay, and to talk too like about the box you sent for a second. That was like unbelievable amounts of fun because I haven't had like a Christmas kind of thing like that where it's just the box that keeps on giving forever, bro. You know, my wife and I are the grandparent strata of our family. So, you know, all of that kind of thing happens for other people in our life now. But as I was explaining to some of our kids, you know, it's like, well, when you reach certain ages, this is, you know, you're expected to pick up the dinner tab for everybody at the table.
It's brutal.
That's family, Dom.
So I guess we should say hi to everyone.
Yeah. Hello, everyone.
There's some comments, but I don't know.
We will pay better attention to your comments. Right now, my wife is off screen, and she's going to let us know if there's anything to address. We will start talking about what you ask us on the questions this time around. So please
Tell Japan good morning. Japan says good morning.
Be patient with us. Good morning to Japan.
I don't know what his name is though. I think that's why we're saying hello, Japan.
No, well, my wife told me to. She said me to tell that. No, she told me to say that. But I believe this may be some of my friends that are over there. Let me see if I can't. Let's see. This is going to be embarrassing. This is going to be embarrassing, but that's what live video feeds and stuff are for. So, Ohayo gozaimasu. To all of our friends in Japan who are probably having breakfast right about now, tuning into this for breakfast.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things that you sent because of all the stuff that came out of that box, including 50 million plastic combs and
I was watching the video. I was dying.
you know, oh my God. And my wife was like, we were watching it together, you know, when she got home later. And I was like, you know, the video's up. And she was like, oh my God, do they keep it? You know, I was just like, let it be. Yeah, watch. It's just, I felt like the magician with the scarves. Hey.
Oh yeah.
So, but I do have them all. And we are going to use them in an interesting way. We've talked about a half a dozen things that we can do with them. So around here, we're always about taking something and making something out of it. If we can't do anything else with it, it winds up on our fence to piss off our neighbors.
Nice.
Hey, but I did want to ask you first of all. Wow, you're gonna get me into feedback hell doing that.
I'm not a good thinker. Sorry.
My wife is just creating a feedback loop in the room. I wanted to ask you about this sticker.
So that is from Third Eye Comics in Annapolis, Maryland. That is the game store.
Yeah, I was like, I know I've seen this on a what is this? West Palm. Oh my God. People, there are folks in Australia who are saying
Australia, Japan, Pennsylvania. It's all over. It's crazy. This blows my mind doing this.
That sounds exotic. Australia, Japan, Pennsylvania. No, but this is fantastic because on my arm I have the Hitchhiker's Guide tattoo. I need to get it re-inked because I've had it since I was like I think I got it when I was 21, maybe.
Oh my God.
And so it's been on my arm for a very long time. But when I saw this and I saw the tongue on it, and I was like, okay, so wait a minute, but is this, I know I've seen this before, but that's fantastic. Third Eye Comics, if any of your folks are out there, this is going to probably wind up on my car. This is the kind of thing
they always put out new stickers, so I'll keep sending them.
I live in Oregon, you know. I mean, it's the cops don't look at your window stickers out here. They got other things to worry about. And then, dude, all of the customs. If you're just joining us in here a little late, what I'm talking about is a video I put up yesterday where Andre sent me a mystery box of stuff, and now we're gonna do it back, dude. It's in in spades. But you know, like sending me some of your customs and stuff.
One is a Nas custom that I sent to you.
Is that which is that? Is that this? This is a
No,
Nas custom?
no, that's me.
That's you.
The
All
van
right.
is Nas. It's a U.S. penny vein powder. It's called. So when you put it on, it makes that weird texture.
Oh, up in the important spot, right up in back of me here.
Yep, that's all Nas.
I have got to change my angle and my lighting so that I can just be a
I
little
know.
better about this. I'm so sorry, folks. Also, if you do not know out there, I'm a sound engineer. I have the looks for radio, and so I don't know what I'm doing visually at all. But this is the penny finish that we're talking about. Nas did this?
Yeah, it didn't fit in my case. So there's my case,
Yeah.
and he did it. He made it for me, and I just betrayed him and sent it to you. So in the case, oh, it's a whole different color scheme now. I have like polished and other colors, so I had to change it.
This blew my mind when I pulled this out and really started looking at it. What it reminded me of was we growing up where I grew up, we used to have to go out to Springfield, Illinois for like civics day, and it was a field day, and you always ended up at Lincoln's tomb, which is also there. And they have like these hammered brass and you know, and hammered copper and stuff like that. And when I saw that, I was like, that was my instant thing, was like, wow. And then on the video, I think I called it snakeskin or something.
Yeah, I was like snakeskin. I'm like, I guess.
my wife is like, you've got it. So again, this is how much in 35 years of mixing rock concerts and studio work, and you know, being like this close from a heavy metal snare drum, trying to reset the microphone, my ears, I can still hear a mouse fart on the other side of a crowded church, but my eyesight is fakakta, man. It is gone. So this is why I'm asking my wife, like, if anybody asks a question or says anything that we need to address, please help me out, because the honest to goodness truth is I'm blind. I would one of the other reasons my wife is a seeing eye toy hunter.
That's interesting.
Dude, she finds stuff when I will walk right past it and I'm not even filming. You know, I'm just that observant.
You're dropping the ball, man.
But read the comments, Andre. My wife is
What do we got? Gearhead. Yeah, that's Nas was talking about that the other day about planning customs. I don't know. No one knows. Yeah, Nas was experimenting. He does some awesome stuff. He did some cool stuff today. I don't know if it's up on his Instagram, but he did some crazy colors. Yes, my shirt is crazy. My wife got it for me from somewhere. Hello, Caesar.
I've been watching all of Nas's recent videos, so everybody go to Shelby Street Diecast, and that's where he kind of does more about like his art and what he does with customs. Nostalgic is a fun all around channel, but he really focuses on his paint on Shelby Street Diecast, and it's worth looking at.
Oh yeah.
He got one from Honest Diecast. Actually, he got a Mustang, I think, from Honest Diecast that he had on that Lazy Susan at the end of that one episode. And the thing that struck me about that, and the thing that I would love to see more of on these customs, and I don't know what kind of talent or time it takes, but the back end and the lights. I mean, he did the chrome around each of the 3 lighting
It's
things
nuts.
on each side of that Mustang on the back end. Yeah, I watched it that close, Nas. And it's just that Honest Diecast does some that's next level stuff. I would love to know from him what goes into doing those end details, because that's what bugs me about buying cars. Some of them are done and others aren't. Have you seen any rhyme or reason to that, dude?
No.
You're such a good conversationalist, you know.
No, I'm trying to think. I'm like, shit.
No,
I don't think that's a good comment.
no, I mean, it just, it always bugs me that like certain cars are a little more detailed than others, and I thought maybe, Porsche's not paying for it, Mazda doesn't care, whatever it is, but it seems like totally arbitrary whether they get front end and back end work.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like I've bought like I like my Challengers, and I've noticed a lot like they'll be painting it, they're not painting it. I'm like, who's drinking on the line?
Yeah, and it doesn't really make a difference too. You will find in some, hey, always know where your towel is. Always know where your towel is. They will. Certain makers will put front ends on them, but also when you have when you if you find a super, silent brag.
I know. I've been
No,
after that one. I never found it.
but when you find this super, you will find out that the back end and the front end are just, garbage, like not finished, not done, nothing to it. I mean, the side paint and the overall paint job, the decal work and stuff is neat. And do not mistake when we found this, and this is all due to my wife, by the way, this one. So she's the good luck on this one.
I know, it seems it.
And the last thing I did want to talk about in terms of your customs is thank you very much for sending me one of these. This is cool. And the other one, the regular one that you sent, that's already out of the package and it's up here
Good.
behind me. And at Sad Wen Woo's feet. Sad Wen Woo. Well, talk to me, man. I mean, I'm
so before I forget, grab that box that I sent you, the black one with the film reels, and that little gold tab. That little gold piece like the size of your thumb.
Right.
So I forgot to connect the piece that goes to it. You'll probably have to go to Home Depot. That's the locking mechanism. You just got to get one with a square. And I completely forgot. I sent it to you. I'm like, and I saw the locking mechanism on my desk. I'm like, oh, shit.
Well, luckily, dude, whenever I find little bits and bobs and stuff floating around, I always collect it. I've got cups and crap like in here just filled up with little screws and crap I will probably never use. I'm turning into that old man. I'm turning into that guy.
Also, literally an hour before I watched your video this morning because last night I'm an old man. I fell asleep. And like an hour before, I'm like, shit, I should have signed those turtle vans for him. And then you said in the video, I'm like, damn it.
Yeah. Well, so we're going to be sending this package back. I mean, what I would really love is like for you to sign the
I'll send you some more.
I mean, it means a lot to me. This is a milestone. In terms of what I've done with myself. I've never been an on-camera personality.
I mean, you're definitely fun to watch and entertaining. So I don't know what you're talking about. You're nuts.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And people have been really kind so far. I watch a lot of Toy Hunter channels. I watch a ton. And I'm not, some I like better than others. I know that there's so much out there. There's so many people out there doing stuff. And so for anybody to even spend 5 minutes on my videos is pretty flattering.
Yeah.
Really.
Okay. I gotta say one thing, because you said you were watching the stuff. Fuck Rocco the Great. I just gotta put that out there. That dude is garbage and sewage diarrhea in human form. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. I saw his video pop up on my timeline. I was
My
so
wife
pissed off.
coming in to kiss the screen.
I hate Rocco. I hate
Good, he's
him.
terrible.
Oh my God, I've told
Let's
Cameron if
go.
you watch him before I leave for work, I am going to be pissed. I don't like him.
Oh my gosh.
Rocco, if you're watching, bite our butts. You
No,
suck.
he's too busy begging for money.
Right?
Well, okay, I
Right?
will. Now we have actually something to address here. Because
We have heat now with someone.
This is a good topic because, like I said, I watch a ton of people, and
He's a narcissist. Period. Sorry, Rocco, if you're listening.
I thought you were talking about me.
No, but if Rocco's listening, you have got to be more humble. You have really great fans, and you don't understand.
And his shit's staged. I don't care what anyone says. His shit is planet, and it's bullshit.
There's a lot of.
Andre, you are my guy.
I just have a lot of hate in my heart, and I want to give it to the world.
Well, but on a serious note, okay. I watched him for quite a while, and I stumbled onto you guys, and I genuinely enjoy your stuff. I don't think I've interacted with him at all on any of his videos for like over a year. But when I do tune in now, the thing that I notice is that you are right. It has become like watching PBS during bag month. It's I was shocked. I was really shocked because that's certainly not why I'm in this. If I were in this for money, I should have been in it 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But I mean, it blew my mind. I'm like, dude, how much can you push your shit?
Dude, it's just like I tried watching them because people were like, "Oh, you should watch Rocco the Great." I'm like, okay. 2 minutes in, I'm like, this guy's asked for my money 27 times. He keeps talking for 20 minutes, and then he shows like 2 minutes of video, and he lies in every single thing. It's like I try and give people like stuff they want to see, not me for a half hour. I don't give a shit about me. I'm like, I want to show everyone stuff. I want them to see it. Well, because we're going to show shit, I think, and I hope they just look behind me. Look, when they get bored, guys comment, be like, "We're bored of your face. Show us Hot Wheels," and I'll do that.
I did want to say too that like when you brought this out, let's talk toys for a minute, and freak people out. Oh wow, they're back on topic. But you have one of these too, do you not? Yeah.
Yep.
What do you think of that front? What do you think of that front wheel on it?
I like it.
Yeah?
I like that look. I always have.
Is it an actual? That's an actual like gold rim. They've done that with the flat gold like that. I mean, it looks brown from a distance. I think this is one that's going to need to come out of the box to really be.
It looks like a darker gold.
Yeah, maybe you're right. But I can't tell you after that conversation we had, and I did end up buying this ground pounder, but that Fury, that 57 Fury is haunting me. Like you have no idea. I mean, and I am not an obsessive about anything. I really am not. I know you look at all the geekdom around me and it's like, yeah, I'm just sure you're not obsessive about anything. How many movies you got? Over 2,000 titles? Yeah, you're not obsessed about anything. No. But, God, I want that Fury, but I can't buy it from that company. I can't. You know how much on forum and off forum I took for us going to Hibbity Hoobity to go get.
Really?
Yeah. Oh man, there's several folks in my family, wonderful people. One of them, my Aunt Sandy, she dropped me a note and said, "Why would you grace the door frame of that place and spend any money there?" And I was like, Sandy, they have the best car cases, but they're pricing those up now. Nas turned me on to it when it was a little cheaper, and then I went back to buy another one, and they're like $1 more expensive.
That's not good.
Well, I mean, I might as well buy them online now then, you know.
Yeah.
The whole reason for Handshake with the Devil there was to get a good price on a car case.
That's true.
Which we will do when we're like but you know, and here's the other here let's give everybody a little ASMR here, because I do really just want to take this out.
Shit, you picked it up.
Yeah, oh yeah, I did.
I just saw it and I was on the fence. I'm like,
I'll tell you what, the Joker, my producer is leaning in. Yes.
No, I just was watching you open the Joker. I just.
Oh! You were just coming in. Oh, I see.
I was.
So, here, let me turn this a little bit like this so that my wife can see. No, but this is the the McFarlane, dude. I stood in front of these. My wife will confirm that I'll do this to myself. I stood in front of these for 10 minutes going, I shouldn't. I'm not going to buy it. I'm not.
I have to force you to buy it, or you might be bold.
Sometimes she shames my manhood to get me off my ass to get to buy something that I like I feel a good connection with.
That's awesome. It's what's it? Caesar Romero. I always butcher it.
And yeah, and I think they got a really sort of an accurate take on him. I think it's not too bad, right?
No, it could have been much worse.
The thing, I do not like the Adam West all that much.
No.
And
question for you. I noticed in your video with Rob the other day, you have a tattoo on the left outside part of your leg. Is that a Joker? I only saw a flash of it.
Oh, it's I don't know how it's Harley Quinn and the Joker.
All right. See, I thought I saw a Joker in a flash. I'm observant. I'm telling you, I pay attention.
I don't.
She's noticing things on your legs and arms, man.
Telling you, I figure shit out. I'm investigative.
Yeah, but did you figure out what the first 117 is?
Well, I'm telling you, I gotta dig.
I gave you a good hint.
You did give me a good hint. I just haven't cheated with Google yet.
I don't know if you're gonna know it then, unless that's really cool. Does it attach to them or anything?
Yeah, they have little ring bobs on the and so you can actually like kind of put them on their wrists so that they're I gotta cut him out because he's got one of those little ring binders on it.
I'm gonna ask you a question while he's cutting this out because Cameron will keep flapping, so I'm gonna ask questions. Since there's people watching, you have a Nickelodeon shirt on. Who's your favorite Nickelodeon character?
That's a good question. Look at him.
And people in the comments, who's yours? Come on, bring on Nickelodeon.
Absolutely.
Who's your Nickelodeon favorite?
I don't know.
Right?
I think for me, one of my absolute top favorites is Cow and Chicken.
That's Cartoon Network.
Oh, is it? Okay, I'm a bad nerd.
He's old. I'm kidding.
I want to say Rocco's Modern Life, honestly. He is on here
Rocco's pretty great. Rocco is pretty great.
because he has Filbert and everything on there.
So I have a cat that is cat dog. So I think of cat dog sometimes. But Angelica from Rugrats is my favorite.
Boo.
She's a little bitch and she's mean to the babies.
Because she's in denial that she's a loser.
Right? I love Angelica. She's a brat. So she's a well-written character. I think she was written for the adults who were stuck watching Rugrats with their children. Because she just brings in the snarky.
She does.
Oh, this is fantastic. So let me see if I can get a decent angle on him here.
I mean, it's pretty good. I'm surprised. I mean, can you see his mustache at all? Because I know he refused to shave it.
Yeah, he did, and no, they didn't really do it. He's got a clean upper lip. It's like a clear run at the character. I can't get the camera to focus on him here.
I don't feel like getting up to the computer to switch the screens either.
Nas came in commenting Ren and Stimpy. That's a good one, Nas.
Ooh, that is good.
Really came in good.
There's
a few comments in there with some.
That was a cartoon that changed my life, I think, in a lot of ways. I didn't really, until then, I didn't think that you could show that kind of vulgarity and insanity on a TV show. You know, like I thought people would never accept it, and they didn't. There was a bunch of stuff that they never ran, like
bunch of angry Karens.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, again, for good reason. I mean, you know, it's disgusting. That show was just disgusting.
At Rugs Baby commented that their name comes from Rugrats. I love that. That's
shit, that's cool.
Oh, this is badass. I can't be more happy that I have this. You know, the Bruce or the Batman from that and the Robin. The Robin is actually of the two. The Robin is actually the nicer figure, I think, in terms of capturing Burt Ward. But nobody's buying it. It's just sitting on the shelf. Everybody's taking Batman and the Joker. Robin's always fine.
I saw there's a new WWE figure set. It's Hollywood, and me and Nas saw The Rock and John Cena today, but they have a Roddy Piper, and it's Piper from They Live, and I want that damn thing so bad.
If it looks as good as that Cena that you guys found, absolutely. I'm all
the Cena one looks creepy as hell.
It's creepy, but you know what? I mean, well, can you straighten out that sweater at all that he's wearing? I mean,
that's the best part.
It makes him look hunched.
Makes him look crazy.
Yeah. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. No, I would love that Roddy Piper. I still I don't have him. They had the Kings of the Universe, Kings of the Ring Universe Roddy, and I saw one for $5 something, and I passed it by.
Are you? Wow.
Yeah, I was an idiot.
Yeah.
But I want a good Roddy figure. I don't, He-Man.
Well, NECA has them.
True.
But they're expensive as shit.
We're going to get
That's why I haven't bought them.
Honey. Do you have any opinion on NECA?
Cameron wants to make a t-shirt that says "Fuck your NECA section."
Ooh, I like that.
That's what he wants.
Yeah.
And I find good stuff in the NECA.
No, we do. And now I go there to get the pops. I go there to look and see if there's any of the Dago pops. Did I send you a picture of the wrestlers that I found, the AEW set that I found today?
Leaving me hanging.
I went in. No, man, I didn't mean to do this, but this is how my day has been going. I can't. Well, you've seen. I woke up to poop in my bathroom from the dog. Okay, the dog. And my wife had left for work is about 7:45, and I got out of bed to grab some coffee, and I came in, and he had torn a cat bed. We have these like cat domes that look like little sharks. They're really cute, you know. And he tore one of those, and it's all over the room. So I took a picture of that. I sent that and the picture of the poop to my wife. and I said, I'm considering leaving this here for the day, but I didn't. I can't do that to my wife. It's not fair. But you know, when I got back home here after going to get cat food, and then I went and did some other shit around the house, and I walk into my bedroom, and I sent you the picture. There's like this expensive cat food that I went to buy has been ralphed like all over my bed. Like, not only did you chunder all over my bed, you damn feline, but it's expensive barf. What?
Prescription cat.
Prescription.
I just heard you say
It's
that
prescription.
you shared a photo of the cat barf with Andre, and I thought, you're such a caring person to share the
I know.
puke photos.
I was just showing him how my morning was going. I was like, new
Sharing
puppy.
is caring.
He talks about how Jack yaps until he's ready to strangle him, and I talk about how this thing destroys everything in its path. And I love him. I do love him.
That's the worst part, though. We love them to death, and they're terrible.
Awful. And like I said, I had a multi-paw insurrection on my hands today until I got cat food. So.
Axel's funny because I named him You Lucky Dog Axel. So his name is actually hashtag You Lucky Dog Axel, and we call him Axel.
And
I call him more than that.
He gets called a lot of things, but it usually
my dogs do.
Usually ends in You Lucky Dog Axel. But
yeah, you're lucky I didn't pull.
we did DNA on him, which is super weird because he was a rescue from Texas, and we just got it back, and he's 21 different breeds, so he is as mutt as a mutt can be.
Mm-hmm. These damn things I'm finding. I found 3 of them today. So like, oh, by the way, I wanted to tell you about what I did. I've already paid forward some of the stuff that you sent me.
You gave combs to the homeless?
Well, no, I did a video for this kid a couple of weeks, like a week ago or so. This really cool story about this kid who built a car launcher, and his mom put it on this bicycle.
Oh, I watched that. I like that.
Yeah, and I sent his mom a text to say, you know, I put the video up, and I've made sure that it's kid friendly and everything, so you know you can watch it without any fear. Probably the other stuff on my channel, maybe not so much, but she finally got a hold of me today and thanked me profusely for all of that, and I was like, no, thank you, because A, you gave me a great topic to talk about, but B, you know, I said, as long as your creative son is in the future, I'm fine with where the future's going. There's one, you know, and I have 10 more shots under our care too, grandkids who are all amazing. They're going to figure out I'm a sham any minute now, dude.
I know. I got to get one of those launchers, though.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great story, and I said to her, I would really like to give him one of the banana cars from the Matchbox set.
Dude, I can't find those damn things.
Well, you've got one coming to you from us. I will send one to you. And you know what,
Right.
Naz, if you're watching, I saw that episode where you had it in your hand. You were gonna buy it, and then you didn't. I'm gonna take care of that. I'm paying forward. But,
good.
Yeah, it was just really cool. So I sent him that, or I gave him that, and a turtle van. Hi to the people in the chat.
Hello, Zelda Diecast.
Oh, Zelda's here. Right on.
Yeah.
How are you? Very complimentary every time I put a video up. Thank you very much, man.
I know the Hot Wheels community. They're great. Like There's some people I get yelled at a lot for throwing the cards. I'm a bit reckless. I know this. But otherwise, I mean, people are still really good. I mean, I love the community. It's so much better than like Funko. That's a toxic community. I stopped collecting them after I went to grab one, and I almost had it, and guy just pushed me the fuck out of the way. I'm like, oh,
Come
okay.
on.
I'm like, I'm done with this, and I just left. I was done. Sold my pops.
You can't
Like,
Cabbage Patch Kid crush for this stuff. No way. No way.
yeah.
You know, we've talked about scalpers and stuff like that in the past. It's gonna go on. You're never gonna necessarily prevent it, but I think that paying into it is a large part of that too. People keep it alive. What do you got there? Oh man. Oh, get out. Go.
On, it gets better.
Oh no. Are we on a They Live trip now? Oh, dude. That's awesome. You know, see, you're showing me pops, and now I'm getting okay with pops. This is your point. You are a bad influence.
I know. I try to be. Belly dancing, Homer.
Oh, dude. The movie is awesome. That's one. I've got I do have a step ladder, but there's so many things in the way.
I have 3 pops, but one I only really love one.
This is
my favorite one. Are you familiar
Oh, from Black Mirror.
But I wanted the evil one, but I got the mystery box.
Just paint it.
I know, right? The evil one is so cool. The little belt and all that.
She likes creepy stuff that comes to life in the middle of the night.
I like creepy. What is that?
The Fortnite guy.
Is it?
Oh, I thought it was Fortnite. I'm like,
I think
wasn't
he's the
sure.
Fortnite guy.
Yeah, that is
I don't know
Fortnite.
who she is, but she just looks like me in the morning.
Oh wow, that's from Walking Dead.
It's actually not. It's actually not quite that bad. She's from The Walking Dead.
Is she from Walking Dead? I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's the first zombie they see. It's a girl.
Oh, God, it's been killing me. I've been trying to figure out what she's from. I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, we got someone from Oregon in the chat. Lance Graham.
Hey, Lance.
Hey, Lance.
How are you, sir? Well, whereabouts in the state do you find yourself? You don't have to be specific, you know. I mean,
down to the street. You need to know.
Give me your cross street, and I'll GPS you.
I work for the state. We're close to the Capitol Mall in Salem. So.
Oh man.
Now they're gonna come find the lab, honey.
Hey,
I have your address. He's from Rainier.
Rainier, nice. You've got a beautiful view up there, Lance.
Yeah.
You've got nice view of Mount Hood and other great things.
And hopefully there's going to be some snow on it this year. Oh my gosh, we're experiencing climate change here, but
I thought climate change isn't real.
No, it's a hoax. It's a hoax.
Al Gore.
You do have a really engaging audience right now.
Yeah. What do we got?
And we're neglecting the shit out of them.
When we talked about Nickelodeon, they all had some comments. So I did type in the chat, what's your favorite Hot Wheel and why?
Okay. What's your favorite porno, guys?
My favorite porno?
Let's just make this go downhill fast.
I was going to say, that would be a live stream, Andre.
Oh, my God.
Give me a second to get the camera a little moved around, and we can show you.
Oh, my God.
No, well, you know, on my Facebook a couple days ago in Vintage Cheese, there was a picture of, now watch.
This is the funniest story.
Watch.
Listen to Cameron.
Though he may not have ever seen a film, he will know the name. He will know the name.
Okay.
Do you know who Seika is? Seka.
You are so damn old, baby. I love you.
I fart dust.
I can't say I do.
Porn actress, super old porn actress. Like
from the 70s. I mean, she is literally one of the earliest from the 70s, kind of when it started to go from the filth of New York City to everywhere, out of the trunks of cars in America. Anyway, the first porno tape I ever bought as a young man was one of her films. I think it was like one of those Swedish erotica compilations or something like that. And it was on VHS. And you kids who are out there, who have the glory of the internet now, have no idea what you needed to do in order to go get some quality smut back in the day. You had to go into places that usually had cages on the front windows, and always a sign in the curtained front window area that flashed open or was lit up that said open on it. And that's about it. And you'd walk, and there would always be like weird dudes hanging out in the back. I mean, when you see James Franco did a series for Cinemax, I think, or HBO, where he was talking about the birth of the porn industry and the adult industry in New York City. And it was sort of a dramedy about everything that goes on, like watching the Sopranos or whatever. And, like back in that time, and I have researched this. I have books. Have you read, I could send you the Studs Terkel books. What?
You crack me up spiraling down the porno hole.
I love that we're getting answers though from people. That's the worst part here.
Favorite is pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, Nod's favorite is that Italian Stallion. That's a brutal one.
Ooh,
right?
Italian,
Nas for the teeth.
like the original Italian Stallion film.
Yeah, it's before he got famous. It's
With
called.
Sylvester Stallone.
It's bad.
No, yeah. Oh, I'm familiar. I mean, I find the entire industry surrounding pornography to be far more intriguing than the actual product. I mean, it's always been around. I mean, forever. And I have this really great book called The Other Hollywood that just talks about, going from selling and what they used to call road shows, where these guys would set up and show a medical film, a baby being born, because then they get the raincoat crowd in there. We really are getting dark here.
Wow. Wow, this is going bad fast. It is enjoyable.
The last time you gave us a little insight and a little you let us look at your bookshelf, which is a very personal thing to do. Most people who keep books around, it's very telling about kind of where their head is gone. And my wife and I honestly don't trust anybody that doesn't have any books in their house.
I mean, I wouldn't trust me. I'm weird as shit. I sent you a bunch of codes. Who does that?
We love you, dude.
There are a lot of comments with favorites.
Okay.
Such as Ginger Lynn.
Turn your volume down just a little bit. Sorry, caller. Turn your volume down. Hello.
There are a lot of comments such as Ginger Lynn, Lisa Ann, or Sarah J, because someone's much younger than you.
Sarah J.
See, you don't even know, because
those are those.
Younger.
Now I'm sorry.
Lisa Ann's been around a while.
Rex, baby. So yeah, you've got a handful in here of comments on favorite porn.
Wow, we should.
Topic, Andre.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's change that topic before I get banned.
Because we'll keep talking about it for an hour if you don't change it.
I'm fascinated.
Let's talk about some other shit you got in the box.
Oh, well, some of the other stuff I got in the box, because
I forgot what I sent you. When you opened it, I'm like, oh, I don't remember that.
You sent some maps from National Geographic, which, I mean, who the hell has those in their house anymore? First of all,
I'll show you how many I got.
In the box. That's the bigger question.
Oh my God, quit it. We're trying to get off of.
I'm sorry. I'm too anything in the dick in a box.
Ixnay on
Sorry.
the ick day. Ixnay on the ick day. Take the dog out.
So
Go.
look at this is just some of the other maps I have.
Okay, cool.
So some guy at the flea market had them all on sale. I got them all for $5, and now they're falling.
Growing up, my parents had a subscription, so that magazine was like piled up in our spare room. I mean, it filled the shelves, and you know, we would just take those maps out, and sometimes we'd you know, play games with them. Sometimes I wish I had all those now too, because it's like that sort of printed format is really kind of gone. You know, I mean, who buys a map anymore?
I mean, I like the old shit. It's because you don't see it. Like you said, who buys it anymore? Where the fuck do you see it?
Yeah, we love topographical maps. That ocean map of the Indian Ocean is really cool. By the way, we have some folks from that part of the world on with us right now, and so I have been looking at the floors of your oceans. It's Australia is a place that I have always wanted to go. But two or three things kind of bug me about Australia. The first one is that being in America, we are so far away from you, it's impossible. You know, it takes like 19 hours to fly there or something like that. That's deterrent. But also, anytime I see videos of Australia, it's people are like, it's very unkind. The outback is very dangerous. You know, like the camels fighters that are just gigantic, or
They're scary.
you know, and I look at it and I go, guys, beautiful country, beautiful people, but there's shit that will kill you all over the place. We watched this snake chaser on there's a snake chaser series, I think on Tubi or on Prime Video, where this woman gets called around. She's actually English, and she's in Australia, and she's catching like seriously poisonous snakes. And you know, snakes, crocodiles. I'm good. I'm really good.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a reason why I live here. There's not a lot of things around that can kill you. I mean, there's a few things that can bite you.
Yeah.
We have mountain lions and coyotes and stuff like that. We had a mountain lion problem not too long ago.
What?
Oh, sorry.
I work with invasive insects, and I'm always bug intrigued, and I'm always
If you
tripping
need
out,
to
learning
know
new
if
bugs.
the murder hornets are actually coming, my wife is tuned into the experts that know everything about murder hornets. So don't be
I think I
afraid,
have
murder
two
hornets.
upstairs.
Actually, it's just very funny. Cameron is very bug phobic and wants to kill every spider. And I'm like, hey,
Not true.
all the entomologists say they won't. They're fine. Oregon spiders are fine. Let them be.
Mm-hmm.
They're afraid of you more than anything.
Oh, yeah. That's why the one that you found in your closet the other day ran right at me. She was cleaning some stuff out of her closet, and she pulled like a dress out that she hadn't worn in a very long time and threw it on the bed. And I'm on the bed. It's like she threw it on the bed, and the spider, like in mid-step, just straight at me. I mean, it was coming at me.
Did you die?
Yes.
No. I mashed that sucker. Hey, the dog is starting to sniff my crotch. Would you take him? Go. Should I tell the story?
Of the dog sticking his nose.
Yeah, don't blow the punchline, honey. Oh man, it's like working with a reverse partner comedically. Here, let me give you the punchline. No. Yeah, I had a weird occasion last night. No, 2 nights ago. 2 nights ago. It doesn't matter. I was in bed and we were, all natural. And I dropped the TV remote. Like,
I think I said so.
I dropped the TV remote behind me. So I had to get out of bed to grab it. And I got out and I'm on all fours. And then so if you do yoga, basically I'm on the downward dog position. And I'm reaching under the bed, and that is when Axel, our new puppy, decided to come straight up behind me with his cold, wet nose. And it's like, it's like here's the edge of the bed. It's like, and he's like, he's down here trying to grab at my hands now. Would you go out and be with Mama? Go. I'm not joking. He's trying to. No dogs were injured during this filming. However, it was contemplated. Go away. Go. I'm gonna put that's it. Baby gate's going up.
Oh man.
Keep my wife at bay too. I have to put up cattle gating to keep the peanut gallery under control.
They just get so excited when you're doing live.
They do. So the other thing I wanted to ask you about this, what caliber is this again? This is the kind of thing that when you get this in the mail from somebody, you kind of go,
That's what I want. I want to send you a box of shit where you're like, what is happening? Because I still have another one.
This
and
is
I
a
have
really
worse.
nice casing. This is a beautiful casing.
Well, that one I polished up and everything. No, I don't. I got a whole bunch of nonsense. I probably I don't know. These ones are big as shit.
My son could tell us exactly. Oh my God, dude, what does that fit into?
These ones are even more fun. I don't think I'm supposed to have these.
None of those are live, or are they?
You want me to send one to you? Oh my God.
No, don't send explosives through the mail, dude. This really bad time to pull that gag.
What? It's not like they'll deliver it.
No, it was a YouTube prank. You got to understand. I wasn't, Oh my gosh. No, dude. Do not send me armament. But I mean, that brass casing, maybe that's why I got stopped by the dogs in New Jersey for a week.
That's a good reason, actually. I didn't think of that.
Well, I was like, why would it be stuck for those, again, who are not with this? Andre sent a box, spent a good penny, too, on postage to get it to me within a week, right? It wasn't rush or anything, but then it went into the ether for like a week, 5 days, and no updates on the tracking, nothing. And then they updated the tracking. Package was still in New Jersey. So, and I was going through the contents. I'm like, would there be anything that a dog would smell on this, or they would like X-ray it and go, and there's nothing in there. I mean, honest to God, except for all the turtle vans, that might have looked a little suspicious.
They probably just thought it was some weirdo. I got worried because the film reel box, I'm like, shit, I was going to be upset if that got lost. The rest I can replace. That film reel box, that was a bitch to do. I stripped that down myself. I taped, I prepped, I powder coated all but by myself, and it was a nightmare. And I forgot how it went together.
This is a fantastic find. And you know, I have never, like, in all the years that I shot Super 8 and stuff, I've never seen anything like this before. This is like, I'm just trying to figure out like what would be, why they would build this. You know, I mean, it's a neat dispensary system for a set of films, but if
Yeah.
you're gonna mass produce something like this, I mean, and it's called a real safe. That's what's embossed on it. So I haven't done any research on it yet, but I'm going to, because dude, a lot of people might consider this to be a really strange gift, but you have no idea. Everything that you sent in that box had meaning to me in some way, believe it or not, except for the combs. The combs was like from left field. And I
Well, the
keep
box.
finding them now too, dude. They're in my chair.
Okay, you
They're
kept
all.
just throwing them around.
What's up? Well, we're looking at the clock on the wall. Apparently, my wife is.
Was it 6 there?
No.
What time is it?
It is. It is. It is 6.
No, I love you. I'm just checking in.
Oh, are we for dinner? I would love to have some dinner.
Okay. I'm gonna cook some food, so I apologize. I'm gonna step off the chat.
Okay, that's fine.
But it's
Wow,
alive.
dropping the ball.
Yeah.
It's alive.
Priorities.
Your moderator is now leaving the chat forum.
Wow. Betrayal.
Thank you for your diligence, my love.
I love you. Have some fun on there, but I'm gonna get some dinner. Guys.
All right. She just doesn't want me to be a drag on your time.
No. So
We're talking toys, but everything that you sent in that box, it had meaning. What I really would love to see is like those turtle vans too. Like you should use those, get a different card for them or something like that, and 117 up some turtle vans and use them for contact or something like that. Use them to impress somebody.
I want to start get my own water slides for the Hot Wheels. I figured that'd be something cool to do.
I'll tell you what, if we could aftermarket work on some of these cars that come out of Mattel from either from Matchbox or from Hot Wheels, that is easy enough to apply, I find that to be the biggest bitch with like mainlines, and it's what's been pushing me too into more Matchbox and or going into buying premiums. You guys are also creating that monster for me. Ugh.
Yeah. It's
So
everywhere.
Oh yeah. You are much more worse off than I. But I'm gonna send you some of my bad habits here. I'm gonna send them back at you, and we'll see what you think. We'll do this back and forth, psychotic.
Maybe I won't send shells in the next one. I meant to say
explosives or drug paraphernalia. Dildos are okay.
So the real safe, the inside of it is chrome because I planned on putting LED lights in the back so it would glow at you. But again, I got lazy.
I have a set of LED lights over there that I've been waiting to put into a model of the Enterprise, but maybe I'll do that instead.
Yeah, because that's why it's all chrome and everything, and it's gold. I figured it'd look cool, like up on a shelf or something. But I had it, and I was sitting here. I'm like, I know someone that'll appreciate this way more. I had the actual film that came with it, but I started taking it off, and it was just disgusting, and it started breaking. I'm like, I'm not going to send that.
Yeah, you in order to get that stuff off the reel in any kind of orderly fashion, you got to rebake it and do a bunch of other shit, and maybe sometimes not even. I think with film, when it goes, it's gone. Audio,
Yeah.
audio tape you can come back with a lot of the time. But hey, I wanted to ask you a question because earlier today you said you have more shit to talk about in terms of the 117 and what you guys are going to be doing.
Oh, so I think starting next week, for like a month, I'm gonna go back to the two-a-days, which I'm dreading. But I want to try and really get the channel up higher. And I just got the email, the company T Public. I'm gonna go through them, and I'm gonna have merchandise. I'm gonna have shirts, hoodies, like whatever the hell I can possibly put my logo on, since we have the new logo.
Yeah.
What else? I'm gonna do some stickers and shit. There's a lot more planned, but that's the big thing. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of me hunting, a lot of stuff at home. I'm gonna hit the flea markets a lot more for the next month or so. I'm trying to
Yeah.
think what else. It's just there's a lot of shit coming. Like I said, I need time to like figure out everything and like revamp it and get it going because I need this channel to. We need to get this thing like up fast, and that's what I'm gonna do because I grinded before, and people were awesome and subscribed like crazy, and then I got monetized and I dropped, so now I got to work my way back up. So, but I got
It's
plans. I'm trying to make the channel awesome for everyone.
it's like it's like we're World of Warcrafting, but it's on YouTube. God, gotta get to 6th level tonight. But that's why, you know, I am sort of proposing this network. It's a little easier to get some things done when you've got other people helping, and I think that also being East Coast than West Coast, we can add a much different perspective from what's happening in both markets. Obviously, and I'm sure you've seen this, all of the stores are ramping up everything. Our downtown Roth looks like they're going to war with their secondary stuff. So,
Wow.
yeah, this shopping season's going to be crazy. I think that, you know, the drought of stuff that we saw over the last year and a half has semi abated. You know, things are still starting to fill up. You can't film hunts when nothing exists, but that, I think that's really, it's been the market. It's been the way it's been because of COVID and everything else. But, you know, I think we're through it now. I hope.
Hope.
I
We got a
just remember
question.
that when we hit 100, we just have to do it 9 more times to be feeling like we're doing something.
Yeah, we're currently trying to break 80. I'll tell you what, I am thankful that 80 people, I never even expected that many. So, you know, for me, I feel like I'm, you know, doing really well every day that anybody decides they're going to watch one of my things. But
my phone just shut off randomly.
Nice. Well, that's
so
okay.
I'm like, shit, I got it hooked up over here. Let me run.
Well, I mean, if your phone just died and everything else, I mean, do you want to?
No, it just, look, it's still on. It just said no more video. I'm like, okay.
Okay. Yeah. All right. This is why I love tactile toys, is because stuff like this can constantly fuck up. And you know, a Hot Wheel, you got to bang the piss out of it to get it to not function. You know, telephones, just cross your eyes and look at them wrong.
Well, I mean, the Hot Wheel, I send you a picture of what I did to the one. I just melted the shit out of it.
The pictures, have you shared the pictures that you did of the gasser that you sent to me? Have you put those up in any way on your...
On Instagram and Facebook, maybe?
Okay. I always I think you should put it into some of your videos. I think you should just kind of make a montage of some of those pictures you're taking because they're beautiful.
Oh, so I have a plan for an intro video, and I'm gonna
Okay.
need your help, and I'm gonna
Okay.
need Andy's help.
All right.
You know how in the 90s, all those shows, like the opening videos were so goddamn cringy and cheesy. It'd be like people talking like over here, then they turn around, laugh. Like I want it to be. I'm gonna do like a whole stupid thing, like probably have it like 20 seconds. Anyone that's been on the channel is gonna be a part of it. Like if you have some hideous goddamn sweater, some 90s outfit, I need you to put it on. I'm gonna make original music for it, and it's gonna be terrible, but it'll just be nonsense. And I'll have, of course, Hot Wheels shit in it, but I'm like, I want something just stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. I would be honored to contribute to any of your channels out. You, Nas, anybody. I mean, it's been really fantastic contributing and getting together with you guys on this stuff. It's certainly not something that I expected when it began at all. But, you know, my wife said, you've got this office full of crap. You should put it to use.
Yeah. We both have a bunch of shit. Like, I cannot turn around without hitting 30 things.
Oh, you should see the behind the scenes camera right now. It's not good. It's not good at all. But I actually have some stuff coming up that I'm gonna get to. I have a box of projects that I accrued prior to beginning to film. So I do have several different concept videos that I've got to get to. It just I get so into you know, doing one thing for a little while that I it's hard to break out of and go to one of my other topics. I need to spend little less time second guessing myself.
Yeah. You gotta just throw it at the wall. I am bad shit crazy. I do whatever and it makes no sense 90% of the time. I'm happy.
You've got a great set of characters growing. I mean, Rob and Brandon, you know,
Brandon's right over there.
Yeah, being as loud as he usually is, you know. I mean, you've got this great cast of characters that are coming on your channel now, and it's I got to tell you, it's really fun. It's a good time to watch. I enjoy watching people that are creative like that. I mean, some of the things that he has said just make me spit my coffee. He's a funny guy.
I mean, I needed people to help me because sometimes, you know, like you said, it's like you go in the store and you're like, I don't want to film, or you're like just weird. So if I have someone I can feed off or help me, and then like that's why I got Steve, Brandon over here, who, I'm talking shit about you, and I got Rob too. Rob's bad shit crazy, like he's nuts. Oh, and he's gonna be we're gonna do a live stream with Rob where he's gonna be in the house, and we're gonna show Hot Wheels. But I'm going to mix in, I have a horror virtual reality. We're going to watch Rob shit himself, and we're going to show Hot Wheels.
I've been waiting for that. I've been waiting for the VR episode.
I was playing it earlier, and I'm like, nope, I can't do this. Like, it's scary as shit.
Well, you know, this is the month coming up. We have October, and I am really going to try to focus on doing, you know, like a movie review a day is what my wife would like.
You need to review the movies I sent you.
Good luck. I'm going to begin with
Good luck.
I'm going to begin with those because, and you know, God damn it, man, you sent me a Takashi Miike film.
Brandon just asked what I sent you, and I'm like, and he's like, I just looked at him. He's like, no, because he watched them when I was on the road traveling, and we watched the movies in the hotel room, and all of us were in there, and we're like, what are we watching?
Oh my God. Yeah, that's not the kind of thing that you can put on without telling somebody.
Oh no, I didn't tell anyone. I just put it on.
Oh my god.
And the Serbian film at the end, I just got looks. I knew what was coming, so
Excellent, dude. Well, that is actually, I will put those at the top of the list, and I will begin with those. I was actually working up the guts to review this film that my wife and I watched as kids. I think it's from 1976 or so, called Squirm. And it's on Tubi, so you can watch it for free out there. If you're unfamiliar with Tubi, Tubi, it's a wonderful sort of free Netflix. And if you give them your email or whatever, you see even less commercials than you would. But it's basically all uncut, unedited content with a couple of commercial breaks in it. And you can go see this movie right there called Squirm. It's hard to explain, but it's the kind of thing that you would see at the drive-in, and it would make you really, really, really uncomfortable, as a kid. And I think that's something that's kind of missing, is that presentation at the drive-in. Oh, that can be unnerving, dude.
They're opening some around here. Drive-ins. It's weird, but I love it. I remember I went to Connecticut once, and it was just, I never went to a drive-through, and it was the double feature, and I'm like, sitting there for hours, getting shit-faced though. But I'm like, this is awesome. I'm like, all you see is the sky. I think I was watching a movie. I mean, who knows?
We used to go to this drive-in over by Pewaukee Airport in Wheeling, Illinois, when I was growing up, and it's where I saw a double feature of Colors and Day of the Dead, George Romero, Day of the Dead. And by the time Day of the Dead came on, the pile of beer cans next to this pickup truck, because we'd always go in a pickup truck.
That's the only way to go.
Yeah, and we'd park it backwards. And I don't remember the end of the movie. I was so drunk. Like kids today, they don't know what they're missing. They look at you and go, "Yeah, drive-ins, Grandpa," and you go, "Drive-ins." That's where we used to get away with shit, son. By the way, I'm drinking Nas. They spelled it wrong. It should be NAS, but it's good stuff. Alexa, give it to me.
It's bad for you.
It is. But I need it to try to keep up with somebody who is far, far, far more mentally advanced than I. I gotta try to keep my synapses firing. I've listened to a lot of kick drums over the years, and I'm a little shell shocked. So I go off on tangents, and we're back.
Oh my god.
Oh God, dude! I've got so much stuff around here that I'm gonna throw into this box, though, and the box is like right over there. We're gonna reuse. We're gonna reuse, renew, and recycle. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn that box inside out so it looks brand new on the outside again. But it's gonna be the same damn box you sent me.
I'm fine with that. I mean, I've actually been trading back and forth with someone, and we've been using the same box for a long time.
Yeah, that's great. That's fantastic. Whenever I send stuff, and I haven't for a little while, but I send stuff to my nephew, or we have a friend up in Portland, and that's like, it's a good 70-mile drive. So mailing stuff happens occasionally. And we used a mailer that he sent a Hot Wheel to me in. He sent me a Miss Piggy when I was looking real hard for those. And I think that box, it went It went from Portland to Salem, Salem to Ohio, Ohio back to Salem, over to Chicago, and then back from Chicago, and we sent it back up to Portland. And it was this, the box was so tattered, and I had turned it inside out once.
Oh my God.
But, you know, I mean, take it as a challenge out there to see how long you can use something, because I don't think it's part of our lexicon anymore to fix something or reuse. But yeah, that box is I've already got a couple of things in it. Hey, on your recent video, you guys were talking about those super rigs or big rigs or whatever, and you found that it was like a carnival one that Nas wanted.
I found the other one.
I found a set of those today, but the carnival one was gone. So, but I did want to let you know.
I'll be right back.
Is he's going to get it. So I will entertain you all. Hi. How are you?
Hot Wheels.
Oh, hey.
I frequently don't remember where the fuck I put them.
So anyway, folks, while we're sitting here waiting for Andre to find something, I'll entertain you with hand shadows, other things. No, and I finally got some I got some batteries for my Packer car, dude. Go Pack. Hey, the Eagles. Are you an Eagles fan, man? Because my buddy who's a Dallas fan had a really fun game last night. But I'm going to put some batteries in this. I actually, I'm going to get it running around the house. But I'm afraid that the puppy's going to tear it to bits. I'm ultra afraid. Hey, Andre. Well, kids, welcome to the...
I have no idea where I put them.
Yeah. No, that's cool. I was just entertaining.
Boo! Get that shit out of here.
You didn't have your headphones on. Are you an Eagles fan?
No. I'm a nothing fan. I'm a fan of just watching failure.
Yeah. Oh.
So I guess I'm an Eagles fan.
Yeah. I was going to say, with that mentality, you could go to the Jets. Yeah, no, I am not necessarily sports oriented either. Most of my time, honestly, after 1986 was spent watching auto sports and racing. So I got pissed off at baseball because at the time, the worst paid player in the league, and I remember this like it was yesterday, the worst paid player in the league was getting $600,000 a year, which in 1986 was nothing to sneeze at. And you figure, like, you're down there in the dugout at Wrigley Field and you sit there and watch the game. You don't even have to put out any energy. You just go run fucking wind sprints for the day and you run the plays and shit. And then you sit there and watch a game. And you're getting paid $600,000 for that shit. I used to try to steal my way into the bleachers to see the goddamn game, right? So I'm thinking, you don't need my money. It was instantaneously. I was like, well, fuck baseball. And I figured, I got to watch something, that's truly American. So I started watching NASCAR, which is the most American sport. It's hugely loud. It's extremely wasteful. Rubber and other shit flies everywhere. It's a big crowd of people that is unruly, drunken, and absolutely out of control. That's America, man. Big, loud, wasteful, and uses a lot of gasoline. I'm in.
I mean, that's the dream.
Yeah. So, but you know, I am not I don't watch team sports, although I guess, you know, auto racing is very much a team sport, very much. So,
You gotta watch the Ocho. I watched on Ocho like championship curling.
okay.
It's the only thing I ever gave a shit about. And then I watched like extreme pogoing competition, and I'm
See,
like,
I would watch that.
dude, it was awesome. All the shit on there was awesome.
Is that available? Is it on a cable package, or is that available through, like, you know, one of the online things that have live TV?
I don't know. I was watching in a hotel in Missouri, maybe. Missouri.
Yeah, that sounds about right. My God, what were you in Missouri for?
Stud welding. It's part of my job, but I got out of that because I hated every moment of it. I don't like traveling.
Yeah. Okay, so you would go to a location and you'd be there for a month doing your gig on the job, huh?
Yeah.
And then they'd shift you. I ran into a lot of people like you traveling in
Like
my
you.
business.
Damn.
You know, well, I mean, in terms of like a road workman who lives out of his hotel room.
Yeah, I hated it. I hated every moment of it. I like coming home to my shit, being in this area, not a hotel room where someone had sex with a hooker on the bed, slit their wrist in the tub, or some bullshit. I'm like, or the sink is next to the fucking bed. I'm like, I don't like traveling.
You know what? We're not gonna do it on this podcast here. But I really think we should sit down and compare some hotel stories, because I mean, dude, rock and roll has shown me a whole new side of life. If you travel on the road with a band, you will lower your standards of what you eat. You will definitely lower your standards of where you will park up to take a dump. You will be broken of every human frailty going on the road with a band. And it's an adult portion, as Levon Helm would say. It's not living in hotels. I had to break my wife of this on our honeymoon coming home. We had this thing, and she was like, you know, we're on our honeymoon. Let's get a tub with a sauna or a jacuzzi in it.
Ew.
In Sturgis, South Dakota.
Ew. Oh my God, no.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's like asking for these.
Here she comes.
That's like 10 STDs.
I have the funniest story to this. So when we got married, we drove from Oregon to Wisconsin, got married with his family, and drove back.
Green Bay sucks.
On our trip back, every hotel we stopped at, oh, it's your honeymoon. We'll upgrade you to a room with a hot tub. Cameron told me he would not have sex with me every night if I was to get in that hot tub. I was banned from getting in the hot tubs in the rooms if I wanted any loving.
Yeah.
He was like, you get it. And the one that was the funniest was we stayed in Sturgis, South Dakota, by the train tracks.
Oh.
And there were mirrors and shag carpet all around the hot tub. That was the only one I didn't try to get in. All the others, he shot me down. Even the clean looking ones. He's like, don't do it. Don't do it.
There's no clean looking hot tub in a hotel.
The one in Sturgis, I stepped into it in my shoes. But I said, you know, you got to understand, they have the motorcycle rally here, honey. And she was like, yeah. And I said, and they've shot so many Girls Gone Wild kind of shit in this tub that in those jets, there's sputum that is just in there and hanging.
We had this very funny laugh, though, that everywhere we went wanted to give us a hot tub. And I love water. I want to get in everybody's pool. You got a pool? I'm jumping in.
No, I'm in this city.
So I always want to get in. So it was super funny. The first room, I'm like, hey, they upgraded us to a hot tub. And he's like, Second room, upgraded. And then Sturgis, I was like,
Yeah.
That one was kind of bad.
Oh. Yeah, and it's, I have spent time in places in New Orleans that you would never ever go. I spent a night. I spent a night in a Motel 6 down there. We'll talk about it. We will get into this. We'll get sick deep into it. But I don't stay. I can't stay in a hotel. I mean, we used to carry bedding and stuff with us when we were on the road.
Yeah.
You carry your own pillow.
Oh yeah, I did that.
Are you a fan of Dan Bell and Another Dirty Room? Okay, here's one for everybody on YouTube here. This guy is a documentary maker, and he films dead malls and stuff. But the other thing that he does, he has a series called Another Dirty Room. And he goes in with two other assistants, and they tear the room apart. They pull the bedding out, and they turn the mattress over, and they show you the pee stains and the drug paraphernalia. And they move the furniture so that they can find stuff behind it. And, like the amount of drugs that these guys come across and stuff it's genuinely awful. And I've stayed in so many rooms of that nature that it's amazing that my wife will touch me.
Ask if anyone's seen Another Dirty Room or Dirty Rooms.
I did.
Did you mention that?
Yes, I just mentioned. You're on a delay in the living room.
Gross.
So yeah, my wife, she started watching that show with me, and now she's on board. She knows what's going on. And that's not to say that if you're going to go like downtown Philly or downtown, I mean, hotels are not all horribly kept. I've actually stayed in a couple good ones, and I always walk down to the front desk and I make big mention of it. Like, your room was pretty clean. Your staff was pretty good. When they do well, when anybody does well in this world, people thank them for it.
Yeah.
But just as a side note, everybody that's watching us, next time you're out in your car, let somebody go ahead of you, or at the store, let somebody get in the queue ahead of you. Do something nice for a complete stranger, and just do it once every day, a little one. That's all you have to do. And I do it all the time. I let people go ahead of me. We need a little bit more good stuff going on in the world. I think if there's a little more of that we'll stop having quite as many idiots in America.
Hopefully. It's rough.
It's tough being an influencer.
Oh my God. Okay, so we got 7 minutes left before this just derails and we end up in prison.
Yeah, no worries. It's been a lot of fun. It has been I love talking with you, dude. I'm sorry I ramble quite so much.
You're on here because we have good conversations and people seem to like to watch it. I don't know why they want to watch us.
Well,
Annie has no choice.
Yeah, she has very, very little time. Show us ring all the time, and I'm very proud of the fact that she married me. I married into a great family, man. And hopefully I can start to get some people like Rob the Goon to help me out here. It's tough doing this by myself.
It is. It's really tough. Like from what my channel started as, it's a whole different beast now. Like I had to like mold everything and like play with things, what stuck, what didn't. And luckily I got the Hot Wheels. I fell into a good community and everything went well. But oh my God, like alone, it gets hard because you're like, the fuck am I going to talk about? And you're looking at something and you're like, I'm going to go have a drink. The hell with this.
Well, for me, it's a good opportunity to inform people on something they might buy. I mean, I'm not Ralph Nader here, but I think that we do at times provide a little bit of a service to people. And the other thing I was thinking about today when I was walking through and filming things at a box store was that we're doing it's kind of like retail porn. You know, it's like people are watching people go through a store, and that's interesting. And it's interesting to me too. That, by the way, you know, like I said, I watch when my family leaves the house for the morning. I turn on YouTube and I am watching all the other toy hunters, and I'm watching all the other Hot Wheelers and stuff. I watch Dotson Man, and I watch you know, Honest Diecast pops up in my feed all the time now. And so, you know, I'm watching all of you. Any of you who are out there right now watching us, I'm watching you back. And it's when you watch somebody do their thing. God, I saw somebody do something the other day, and it was a topic, you know, and I was like, oh, dang, that's good. Why didn't I think of that?
Dude, my phone, I have like a list of reminders of like, I'll have random ideas for shit. And dude, you gotta just, as soon as you have it, just write it down on something and then go back to it. I keep it next to my desk. I keep it in my reminders so I can be like, let me go back to this idea. You're fucking smart. You know what to do. Find something cool. I mean, you got your movie reviews. I mean, the 2 movies you're going to review soon are going to be a goddamn nightmare, but that's different.
I'm gonna watch. I am probably. We'll see. Maybe my.
I'm warning you now. It's not nice.
Well, in the words of Tina Turner, we never do anything nice and easy around here.
But remember that comment when you watched the end of a Serbian film?
I've got some stuff to send back to you, my friend. So it's genuinely like this is gonna be an ugly exchange of beautiful things.
I don't want those goddamn cones.
Dude, it's so hard keeping up with like you guys and Naz and Maggie. Like Naz and Maggie did something in a store as I was editing, and I'm watching them, and they did something in a store that Annie and I had sort of done the same thing, and I was like, oh God, now I gotta cut that out or change it somehow. You know, it's really good to be in touch with you guys now, and I do feel like we should make a network. I mean,
that was my idea. So under the first 117 logo, I've thought about it because I have Steve in Maryland. If I recruit you and make you do some cheap labor, I'm gonna throw the word network under the logo. I think we have so many different characters. I have great friends, people that help me all over. If we can spread this throughout the damn country, I think that's cool. It's like, okay, in Philly there's this, in Jersey there's this, and then all the way over there's in Oregon there's this, and then like I have Steve in Maryland.
There's an empty shelf that should have this.
Yeah, it's like shit. If I can cover more and we get all this shit going, for the t-shirts, I have ideas for like everyone that's been on the channel. I'm gonna make a special shirt for. So Rob definitely, he's gonna get one with the logo and it's gonna say Goon on the back.
Yeah.
But I mean, I got plans. You guys, everyone's awesome that has ever been on this channel.
I to everybody that's watching us, you are the reason we are doing any of this. And without anybody watching, the tree does not make any noise. I'll solve that logic riddle for you. Without anybody watching us do this stupid stuff, it doesn't mean a thing. So thank you to everybody out there who's showing interest in how we present the stuff versus anybody else presenting it. There's so many people doing it. But yeah, well, let's wrap this up. What does it say? 1 minute and 39 seconds. I've got
an hour 39 seconds.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Aaron Rodgers with 37 seconds and no timeouts, man.
Fuck Aaron Rodgers, that crybaby homeless crackhead looking moron. Go to the
Oh.
dumpster and stay there.
Yeah, I got to tell you that the hairdo with what's with the man buns going on, guys. That was over a long time ago out here. I don't know. But anyway, for everybody that's watching, please come back and see us again. We will do this again. Hopefully, it's for me. It's when you say, dude, I'm kind of following the lead of you and Nas and you guys, and I have no problem with being in a support position for this network. I'm down for it. It'll be fun. And we should also talk about what we're going to be throwing out there. I got to talk to Nas about him and Maggie doing our routines and stuff.
Gotta break some kneecaps.
Hey, I don't do Alexi. Okay, so you don't. Nah, it's a lot of fun. Thank you, and thank everybody out there. I'm gonna go eat some dinner.
Yeah, what are you having?
I'm not sure. But my wife is an excellent cook. It's one of the reasons that I married her is because she takes much better care of me in terms of nutrition and everything else than I would do for myself.
Yeah.
I'm smart enough to see that. As my father said, a good executive knows how to delegate responsibilities. That means you put the people in the right place and then they do the work, and you kind of take a little credit with them. So
That's how you do it.
You're the Ted Turner of our new network here.
He was batshit crazy, and the Braves are garbage. But he liked wrestling. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he gave us that, dude. He did.
I mean, he's a big deal. Ted Turner, no one realizes, like, for TV, what that man did. Like, we wouldn't be seeing these goddamn movies on TV. He bought up so much libraries and everything. It's like no one appreciates him.
But also, remember, because he owns all those films, if you don't own copies of them, he controls when you can see them and how much you got to pay. So I am, I'm recapping my my DVD collection into my database I intend that this library should move forward that I'm building here. I've got everything from having Costello on forward, Metropolis on forward. So, and my God, if you haven't seen Fritz Lang's Metropolis, go watch it. It's on YouTube. I think there's a copy on YouTube that's probably not too terrible, but it is the most prophetic film you will ever see. It blows my mind every time I watch it these days. And I'm just like, oh God, these people knew. They knew. Anyway, I'm going to go to dinner and we're going to get a box together and ship it out to you. Put a big marijuana butt in there so that the
I'm cool with that.
Dogs go crazy.
I mean, I don't know. I can't. My brain can't think. But thank you for being on. Thank you to Annie. Thank you. Thank you for everything. You've been awesome. And thank you for taking the time in the middle of your day to be on this weird ass channel.
It's an honor, dude. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. And all of this stuff around me that I just looked over at that Lego set, the Mustang. It's making me sweat. I'm gonna need your guys' help mentally to be able to get through that thing. It's a suitcase. It's a literal suitcase full of Legos. You know that. Oh, it's Lego brick. It's a suitcase. It scares me. I'm terrified. All right. I will talk to you later, sir. Have a good day.
You too, man. See ya.
Have a good evening. Later on. Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks.